Dear students, in this class, we will see that properties of jet transform. Properties of jet transform. Now, basically, why the properties are very important. If you understand the properties, then the solution will be very simple. Otherwise, we need to solve like conventional way, we need to solve that numerical. Instead of that, if you understand the properties, it is very easy to simplify the problem. So we already discussed what are the properties in the Fourier transform. Similar properties, you need to be carefully, you need to understand that. So the first one is linearity property, time shifting property, time reversal property, time reversal, and multiplication. This is very important property. Multiplication by n in time domain. Similarly, multiplication by exponential. So these two properties, exponential term. These two properties are very important for the numericals because when the properties come, that time I will explain with the help of numericals. And time expansion property, convolution theorem, initial value theorem, and final value theorem. So in this class, we will discuss what is the statement and proof for the property. What is the ROC, corresponding ROC? If I apply the linearity property, is there any change in the ROC or not? So similarly, for all properties, we will see that ROC and numericals. If it is any problems are there, so we will discuss few numericals based on the properties. Now, the first property, that is linearity property. As we already familiar with this property, right? So now x1 of n, z transform will be x1 of z. x2 of n, z transform will be x2 of z. Let me take y of n is equals to alpha into x1 of n plus beta into x2 of n. What is the z transform? Y of z is equals to alpha into x1 of z plus beta into x2 of z. Now how to write the proof? How to derive this? Simple. Y of n z transform is y of z. So for all these properties, you need to understand what is the transform. Like here, what is y of z? Y of z equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity y of n z power minus n. Now what is y of n? Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity alpha into x1 of n plus beta into x2 of n whole into z power minus n. Now you just write that separate terms. Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity alpha into x1 of n z power minus n plus summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity beta into x2 of n z power minus n. Now, what is y of z? What is y of z? Y of z is equals to alpha into summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x1 of n z power minus n. plus beta into summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x2 of n into z power minus n. Now you see that what is this expansion? X of z plus beta into what is x1 of z? What is this expansion? X2 of z. So now hence the property is proved. Based on this, first we will see that what is the ROC. Now let us consider Z1 is greater than R1. Here Z2 is greater than R2. Now what is the corresponding will become? Corresponding ROC will become, it is R1. Let me take R1 intersection. Let us take so this is the ROC for this signal. This is the ROC for this signal. What is the resultant ROC? Intersection of this Z1 greater than R1 intersection Z2, sorry, not Z1, so that is Z only. Z is greater than R1 and Z is greater than R2. If it is less than means resultant also less than only. Z1 less than R1. If it is less than means Z1, Z2 is less than R2. So then similarly ROC also same thing. ROC will be Z is less than R1 intersection mod Z is less than R2. So that means if you are performing the linearity property, so the ROC will become intersection of the ROCs, individual ROCs. Now you can see that note resultant ROC will be the intersection of individual ROCs. So now one numerical already we discussed in the previous class, that is a power modulus of n. How can we write a power modulus of n? So what is modulus of n? Modulus of n is nothing but it is n for n greater than or equal to 0 minus n for n less than 0. So now a power n into u of n plus a power minus n u of minus n minus 1. So now already this numerical already we discussed in the previous class. So directly I will write that answer. So for this one, let me take x of n is equals to a power n u of n. A power minus n I will write 1 by a whole power n into u of minus n minus 1. So this will become z by z minus a, where ROC will become mod z is greater than a. Mod z is greater than a and minus 1 by a whole power n u of minus n minus 1 is nothing but minus z by z minus 1 by a. So what is the resultant ROC? Intersection mod z is less than 1 by a because it is left sided signal. So this is the corresponding ROC and this is the corresponding z transform x of z by using linearity property. Already we know that what is the formulas in this z transform we need to remember a power n u of n. Z transform is z by z minus a. A power n u of minus n minus 1. It is the left sided signal. So you need to write minus z by z minus a. Here it is right sided signal. That's what mod z is greater than a. Here it is left sided signal. Mod z is less than a. So like this we need to write. Here 1 by a is there in the place of here 1 by a you will get. That is the linearity property based on one numerical. Now, the second one is time shifting property. Time shifting property. What is this time shifting property? X of n z transform is x of n z transform is x of z. Now, if I shift the signal x of n minus k, if I shift this signal by n minus k, that I will store in y of n. What is the Z transform? Y of n Z transform will be y of z is equals to, if there is a shift in the time domain, you need to multiply z power, what is the shift? Minus k. Z power minus k into x of z. Now we will need to prove here. Proof. Y of n Z transform is y of z. What is y of z? Is equals to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity y of n z power minus n. Now summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity. What is y of n? X of n minus k z power minus n. Now this is y of z, right? Let x of, sorry, let n minus k, let us consider is m. Then what is n value? M plus k. Now what is the new limit will become? N minus k is m, means n limit will become m limits. Now what is y of z? Y of z is equals to summation m is equals to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus of m plus k. Now summation m is equals to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus m into z power minus k. You take z power minus k outside because this expansion, if you see that m is varying, so k is constant value, right? So z power minus k into summation m equal to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus m. Now you can write it z power minus k into, what is this summation m equal to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus m will become x of z. So this is the y of z. Now what is the ROC here? Whatever may be the ROC here, because we are shifting the signal, we are not changing the shape of the signal. Whatever the original signal is there, same signal we will get if you shift that. But only the thing is, you are shifting by some value, you are some integer value you are going to shift, right? So you are not changing the shape. That's why this point is very, very important. ROC doesn't change. ROC doesn't change. ROC doesn't change. Now, based on that, so few numericals we will discuss based on this time shifting property. Now, what is the del of n? What is the jet transform? Del of n jet transform is 1. Remember, if you see that Fourier transform, del of t, del of n, Fourier transform, jet transform, everything will be 1 only. So now, del of n minus n naught, del of n minus n naught. By using the time shifting property, z power minus n naught into 1, that is z power minus n naught. Now let me take u of n z transform. What is the z transform of u of n? Z by z minus 1. How we got it? We know that two standard signals a power n u of n z transform is z by z minus a. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. Now a, let a is equals to 1. What we will get? U of n z transform will be z by z minus 1. Mod z is greater than 1. That is the formula, or we can say standard signal. Right? So now if we shift this u of n minus n naught, by using the time shifting property, how much we will get? Z power minus n naught into z divided by z minus 1. Right? Now, similar way, let me take u of n minus 2. What is the z transform for this? What is the z transform? z power minus 2 into z by z minus 1. So now how much you will get here? Z power minus 2 into z is nothing but z power minus 1 by z minus 1. Otherwise, z power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by z into z minus 1. So you can represent like this also or like this also, no problem. Right. So now, what is the ROC? ROC doesn't change. So what is the del of n? Entire z plane is the ROC. Entire z plane. Entire z plane is the ROC, right? So now, for this, if you apply the time shifting property, what is the ROC? For del of u n of n minus n naught, what is the ROC? That will become all entire z plane. Entire z plane except mod z is not equal to 0. Mod z is not equal to 0. This is the entire z plane, but it should not be 0. The radius should not be 0. That is what the ROC for del of n. Now, u of n minus n naught. What is the ROC? So this will become 1 less than mod z less than infinity, because it should be greater than, it should be finite value. It should not be 1, it should not be infinity. It is in between that. So similarly for the resulting ROC also same thing, 1 less than mod z less than infinity. ROC is same. Right. Now we will see that next property is the next property, time reversal property. Now we will see that time reversal property. So before going that, one more numerical we will see here. Let us take what is the, this is very important problem based on the time shifting. Now find the jet transform, find jet transform and ROC of x of n is equals to 1 by 2 whole power n u of n plus 3. Now, if you see here, u of n plus 3 is there. U of n plus 3 is nothing but there is a shifting in the signal. You need to understand that. Now, first, what is the standard signal? Whether it is a right sided or left sided, it is a right sided signal because u of n is there. So now, what is the standard form? A power n u of n. Z transform will be z by z minus a. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. Now, in the place of a, you write 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole power n u of n. Z transform will be z by z minus 1 by 2. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than 1 by 2. Up to here, no problem. But here, if you see here, u of n plus 3 is there. But here you are seeing only u of n. That means now we need to perform time shifting property. Time shifting, by using time shifting property or by performing time shifting operation, you can write. So now using time shifting property, by using time shifting property, if you are using the time shifting property, in the place of n, you write n plus 3. In the place of n, you write n plus 3. What we will get? 1 by 2 whole power n plus 3 plus u of n plus 3. What is the Z transform will be? Z by Z minus 1 by 2. But there is a shift. What is the shift? Z power plus 3. That means you need to multiply with Z cube. You need to multiply with Z cube. Now, so you see here, you separate these terms. 1 by 2 whole power n. 1 by 2 whole power 3 into u of n plus 3. Z transform will be z power 4 by z minus 1 by 2. ROC doesn't change. It doesn't affect the ROC. Mod z is greater than 1 by 2, that is the ROC. So now 1 by 2 whole power n into 1 by 8. I will write here 1 by 8 u of n plus 3. What is the Z transform? Z transform is z power 4 by z minus 1 by 2. This 1 by 8, if you send that side, it will become 8. So now, what is the 1 by 2 whole power n u of n plus 3? What is the Z transform? Z transform will be 8 into z power 4 divided by z minus 1 by 2. Let me take, this is the x of n. What is the Z transform? X of z. What is this x of z? X of z is equals to 8 into z power 4 by z minus 1 by 2. What is the ROC? ROC doesn't change because we are applied only time shifting property. Right. Now one more numerical. This is also very important. So this one also very important. Now second one, find Z transform and ROC. Use ROC for the given signal. ROC for the given signal using appropriate property. Appropriate property. Now, so x of n is equals to minus 1 by 3 whole power n u of minus n minus 1. So this is the question. Now, first you need to see that is there any standard signal? Yes, there is a standard signal, that is a power n u of minus n minus 1. What is the Z transform? Z transform is z minus z by z minus a minus z by z minus a. What is the ROC? Mod z is less than a. This is minus z. Now, minus 1 by 3 whole power n u of minus n minus 1. What is the Z transform? Minus z divided by z minus of minus 1 by 3. It will become z plus 1 by 3. Mod z is less than 1 by 3. Sir, you can ask that minus 1 by 3. No, mod z is less than minus 1 by 3. You can write mod z is less than 1 by 3 because radius, mod z is nothing but radius. Radius of the circle will be negative. No, it will be always positive value only. That's what mod z is less than 1 by 3. Now we will see that. But what is the, okay, minus 1 by 3 whole power n u of minus n minus 2 will write. This is the question. There is a change in the question, minus 2. But here you see that minus n minus 1 only we got it. Now I want to find minus n minus 2. Then what I need to do? Minus 1 by 3 whole power. In the place of n, you write n plus 1. In the place of n, you write n plus 1. U of minus of n plus 1 minus 1. Here, whenever negative is there, you need to be very careful. Minus z by z plus 1 by 3. ROC is same, no problem. So minus 1 by 3 whole power n into minus 1 by 3 u of minus n, minus into minus, minus 1 will become minus 2. Z transform will be minus z by z plus 1 by 3. Now minus 1 by 3, if you send that side, what we will get? Minus 1 by 3 whole power n u of minus n minus 2. Z transform will be minus 1 by 3, send that side to become minus 3z, minus into minus. Anyway, this minus and this minus will get cancelled. 3z divided by z plus 1 by 3. This is the corresponding Z transform. And what is the ROC? ROC doesn't change. Mod Z is less than 1 by 3. So I hope you understand this one, right? Next property we will see. Next property is time reversal property. Time reversal property. Now we will see that what will happen if I reverse the right sided signal to left sided signal. Now let us take the next property is time reversal. Time reversal property. time reversal property, x of n z transform is x of z. X of n z transform is x of z. Now reversal in the time x of minus n, that I will store in y of n. Y of n is x of minus n. Z transform will be x of z power minus 1. Here minus n will become z power minus 1. What is the ROC? ROC for this one, whatever, let us take, this is the ROC is R1 less than mod z less than R2. Let us take. Now what is this ROC? Here it is z is there. This will become z inverse. Z inverse is nothing but 1 by z. So this will become 1 by R1 less than modulus z less than 1 by R2. So this is very important. Carefully we need to write that. Now proof for this. Y of n z transform is y of z. So this is I need to write y of z here. Right? Now what is y of z? Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity y of n z power minus n. What is y of n? X of minus n, right? So now summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of minus n into z power minus n. Now let n is equals to minus m. N equal to minus m. So then what is your y of z will become summation m equal to minus infinity will become infinity. This will become minus infinity. X of m z power minus 1 whole power minus m. So now you see here z power minus n is there. That means z power minus 1 whole power n. So now what is n is nothing but minus m, right? Z power minus 1 whole power minus m. That is what I written over here. Now what is your y of z? Y of z is equals to summation. I already told, if you are summing from 0 to infinity or minus okay, infinity to minus infinity or minus infinity to infinity, you are adding the values. That means there is no change in the value, resultant value, right? So m equal to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus 1 whole power minus m. So what is y of z will become? This will become x of z inverse. X of z inverse. So this is the this is the proof for this time reversal property. Now we will see few numericals based on this time reversal property. Now let me consider u of n. What is the z transform? Z transform is z by z minus 1. Where is the ROC? Mod z is greater than 1. Now we need to be careful. In the place of n, now we will apply this time reversal property. U of minus n z transform will become minus n is there, z power minus 1 divided by z power minus 1 minus 1 z power minus 1 modulus then 1. Now how much we will get? U of minus n z transform will be z power minus n is nothing but 1 by z divided by 1 by z minus 1 is equals to 1 divided by how much we will get? 1 minus z. What is this ROC? ROC 1 by z. You see here 1 by z greater than 1. That means z value mod z will be, it will become less than 1. Mod z is less than 1. This is the one application of this property. Now we will see few more numericals based on this time reversal property. So the next problem is 1 by 2. Let me take x of n is equals to, this is somewhat important, x of n is equals to 1 by 2 whole power n u of minus n. So now whenever you have this type of problem, if you get, so you need to be very careful. Where we need to be careful, just you see that whenever you are having the time reversal u of minus n given, just simple what you need to do, 2 power minus n u of minus n. 2 power minus n u of minus n. This is the x of n. Whenever you will have this u of minus n, that means negative. You write like this because it is simple way. So now a power n u of n. What is the z transform? Z by z minus a. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. Now 2 power n u of n. Z transform is z by z minus 2. What is this? Mod z is greater than 2. Now reversal. Apply time reversal property. Apply time reversal property. What is time reversal property? 2 power minus n. If you are doing the minus here, u of minus n. So what will happen in this side? It will become z inverse. N will become minus n. When? If you write n will become minus n, z will become z power minus 1. That is the property, right? Z power minus 1 divided by z power minus 1 minus 2. So this will become z power minus 1 modulus greater than 2. Now we will, if we simplify this, so x of z, I will take it here. Z power minus 1 by z power minus 1 minus 2 will become. So 1 z inverse is z power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by z divided by 1 by z minus 2. So you will get 1 divided by 1 minus this z. This is also z. 1 minus 2z, where mod z is less than 2. So we need to be very careful. So mod z inverse, mod z inverse greater than 2. That means 1 by z greater than 2. 1 by z greater than 2, right? 1 by z greater than 2. 1 by z is greater than 2 means you send this z this side and 2 this side. What will happen? 1 by z is greater than 2 means, what does it mean? It will become 2 this side. So this will become 1 by 2 greater than mod z. 1 by 2 greater than z. That means z is less than 1 by 2. Z is less than 1 by 2. Here it is, sorry, it is 1 by 2. Mod z is less than 1 by 2. That is what we will get here. Now, one more important numerical. Find z transform. Find z transform of x of n is equals to 3 power n u of minus n. Now, after seeing this problem, generally what we will do, sorry, x of n given, we will find that x of z equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity, x of n z power minus n. So like that we will simplify. What I will suggest you, please see that question carefully. They given that u of minus n, but here they given a power n u of n formula. A power n u of minus n given. So you need to be very careful. That means you need to apply the time reversal property. What is the time reversal property? First you write the standard signal a power n u of n. Z transform will be z by z minus a, where mod z is greater than a. Similarly, now this one I already told u of minus n is there. Here also you make it like that. That means 1 by 3 whole power minus n u of minus n. Now, first I will write 1 by 3 whole power n u of n I will write. The transform will be z by z minus 1 by 3 mod z is greater than 1 by 3. Now, in the place of n, you write minus n. That means you are applying the time reversal property. Whenever you are applying the time reversal property, n will become minus n, z will become z power minus 1. So now 1 by 3 whole power minus n u of minus n, z transform will be z power minus 1 divided by z power minus 1 minus 1 by 3 mod z power minus 1 minus 1 z power minus 1 greater than 1 by 3. Now what is this x of z will become? X of z will become z inverse by z inverse minus 1 by 3. You will get 1 by 1 minus z by 3. 1 by 1 minus z by 3. So that is the answer we will get for this one. And what is this ROC will become? ROC will become mod z is less than 3. Mod z is less than 3. That is the ROC for this. Now, if they given two signals based on this one only. Now, if you look at this, x of n is equals to, let us take one more numerical on this. 1 by 5 whole power n into u of n plus 3 by 4 whole power n 3 by 4 whole power n into u of minus n. Whenever you saw this minus value, better you go for time reversal property, then it is easy, right? So a power n u of n. What is the z transform? Z by z minus a. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. 1 by 5 whole power n u of n. Z transform will be z by z minus 1 by 5. Mod z is greater than 1 by 5. First term is over, no problem. But here 3 by 4 whole power n u of minus n is there. Now 3 by 4 whole power n u of minus n. So now I will write this one 4 by 3 whole power minus n, because it is simplified form I will write here. It is easy to solve that numerical. So that's why 3 by 4 whole power n I will write as 4 by 3 whole power minus n. I am reversing that fraction into u of minus n. Now easily you can find that a power n u of n, z transform is z by z minus a, mod z is greater than a. 3 by 4 whole power n u of n, u of n, careful, z by z minus 3 by 4 mod z is greater than 3 by 4. Now apply time reversal property. Apply time reversal property. Now what we will get? 3 by 4 whole power minus n. Sorry, this will become 4 by 3, right? Here also it will become, I told 4 by 3 whole power minus n, right? So this is 4 by 3. Now 4 by 3 whole power n u of n is z by z minus 4 by 3 mod z is greater than 4 by 3. Now 4 by 3 whole power minus n u of minus n. So this we need to write. What is the z transform? Z transform will be z by z minus, same thing, 4 by 3. What we need to do, in the place of n we write minus n. In the place of z we write z power minus 1. So mod z inverse, mod z inverse will be greater than 4 by 3. That means what is x of z? X of z is equals to, what is the first one? Z by z minus 1 by 5 plus, what is this one? Z inverse divided by z inverse minus 4 by 3. If you simplify this, z by z minus 1 by 5 plus this will become 1 by 1 minus 4 by 3 into z. You can leave up to here, or if you take the LCM and if you want to simplify, you can simplify. Otherwise, you can leave it here, no problem. What is the corresponding ROC? ROC will be mod Z greater than 1 by 5 intersection. Here Z inverse greater than 4 by 3, right? Well, then what is the Z will become less than 3 by 4. It will become less than 3 by 4. Mod Z is less than 3 by 4. Now you see that what is the ROC? It should be greater than 1 by 2 means 0.2. 0.2 greater than 0.2. 3 by 4 means it is 0.75. That means it lies between 0.2 and 0.75. So that is the resultant ROC for this numerical. So this is about time reversal property. Now we will see that multiplication by n property. Now, if you multiply by the n, multiplication of n in time domain. Multiplication of n in time domain. Now, x of n Z transform is x of z. ROC doesn't change here anyway. ROC is, let us take mod z is greater than r. Otherwise, simple you can write it r1 less than mod z less than r2. In between it is like that. Just assume. Now, if you multiply like y of n is equals to n into x of n, we are multiplying the signal with n. N into x of n. What is the Z transform will become? Z transform will become, here you need to be very careful, minus Z into d by dz of x of z. ROC will be same. There is no change in the ROC. No change in ROC. How to prove this? Y of n. Let us take this will become y of z. For simplification purpose, y of n Z transform will be y of z. What is y of z? Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x y of n z power minus n. What is y of n? N into x of n. So now summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity n into x of n into z power minus n. Now you need to be very careful. So now if you look at here, n is there, x of n z power minus n is there. So now what I will do here, n and z power minus n I will write nearby. That means I will write like a one group. So here I will write summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z power minus n. I will write one group here. Now, so again I will write it here. Y of z is equals to y of z is equals to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n. Here n into z power minus n is there. No, z power minus n minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. You write it here. Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z power minus n minus 1. What is this plus 1 will become z power 1. Now take this z outside. It will become z into summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n into z power minus n minus 1. If you look at here, what is the differentiation of d by dz of z power minus n? What is the differentiation? Minus n into z power minus n minus 1. This is the differentiation of this one, right? So now, this is in the place of this one, I will write here z into summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n. In this place, I will write minus minus d by dz into z power minus n. D by dz into z power minus n. Now, you just take this minus outside, it will become minus z into. So anyway, we need to write dou by dou z. Dou by dou z. If you send this dou by dou z out of the summation, it will become d by dz of summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n z power minus n. What is this x of n z power minus n? Is the new x of z minus z into d by dz of x of z. So here also ROC doesn't change in the differentiation property. ROC will be same. ROC, no change in ROC. No change in ROC. So this is the y of z. This is time multiplication of n. Now we will two numericals we will solve based on this one. X of n is equals to, let me write, x of n is equals to n into u of n. N into u of n. So now first what we need to write, u of n z transform. What is the z transform of u of n? U of n z transform will be z by z minus 1. So now n into u of n multiplication in time domain results in what we will get, minus z into d by dz of z by z minus 1. U by v differentiation you need to do. What is u by v differentiation? U by v, how we will differentiate? Z transform will become minus z into d by dz of z minus 1. Z into d by dz of z minus 1 minus z minus 1 into d by dz of z divided by z minus 1 whole square. So now let me write this one as x of z. So this will become x of z is equals to. So now I will write minus z by z minus 1 whole square into z minus 1 differentiation will become 1. That means z minus z minus 1 into this will become 1 minus z plus 1. So now you will get here okay. So here what is the differentiation of u by v? Z minus 1 into d by dz of z minus z into d by dz of z minus 1. So now here we will get z minus 1. So now here we will get z minus 1 minus z. So it will be get minus into minus plus. So z by z minus 1 whole square. Z by z minus 1 whole square. What is the ROC? What is this ROC? Mod z is greater than 1. What is this ROC? Mod z is greater than 1. So ROC doesn't change. No. Next to property. One more numerical we will solve here. X of n. X of n is equals to second one. X of n is equals to n into a power n u of n. What is the z transform? Now a power n u of n. What is the z transform? Z transform will be z by z minus k. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. Now n into a power n u of n. So now there is a multiplication in the time domain with n. It will become minus z into d by dz of z by z minus a. So now what this will become, x of z is equals to minus z into d by dz of z by z minus a. So how much will get minus z into z minus a, you take common. Differentiation of z is 1 minus z, you take common. Z minus a differentiation is 1 divided by z minus a whole square. How much will get minus z into z minus a minus z by z minus a whole square. So now we will get this z will cancel. Minus z into minus a, a z divided by z minus a whole square. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than a. So now there is no change in ROC for product multiplication of n in the time domain. Next one, we will see that multiplication of exponential in the time domain. Multiplication of exponential in the time domain. This is very, very important. For because cos and sin numericals they will give here, right? Multiplication of exponential. Multiplication of exponential term. Now, x of n, z transform will be x of z. A power n into x of n. If you multiply that a power n into x of n, this will become x of a power n. It will become x of z by a. A power n x of n will become x of z by a. Now, e power j omega naught whole power n. That means e power j omega naught n into x of n. What is the z transform? X of z by e power j omega naught. E power minus j omega naught whole power n into x of n. What is the z transform? X of z by e power minus j omega naught. So this is the property multiplication of exponential term. Now we will see that first two lines, x of n will be x of z, a power n x of n will become x of z by a. Now we will write this proof. Let us take this is y of n. So the resultant whatever we got, that is y of z. Now y of n z transform will be y of z. So what is y of z? Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity y of n z power minus n. What is y of n? Y of n is nothing but summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity a power n into x of n z power minus n. Now summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n a power n I will write a power minus 1 into z whole power minus n. A power minus 1 into minus n, a power n, z power minus n. So now what is this one? X of a inverse z. That is nothing but a inverse z is nothing but x of z by a. So this is the resultant function, resultant value of y, z transform of y of n. So what is that? Exponential multiplication will become x of z by a. What is the ROC? ROC doesn't change. ROC doesn't change. ROC doesn't change in the multiplication by n property. Now we will solve one numerical. This is very, very, very important. Very, very important for V2 exam also. Find the Z transform and ROC. Find the Z transform and ROC of x of n is equals to cos omega naught n into u of n. Cos omega naught n into u of n. So now What is the u of n z transform will become? U of n z transform will be u of so z by z minus 1 cos omega naught. Whenever you saw that cos omega naught, you need to write here exponential form. That you need to be very careful. Cos omega naught n into u of n. So now first you need to write cos omega naught n is equals to 1 by 2 e power j omega naught plus e power minus j omega naught. A power j omega naught n into e power minus j omega naught n. Now if you substitute this, what will happen to the x of n? X of n will become 1 by 2 e power j omega naught n plus e power minus j omega naught n into u of n into u of n. You multiply separate individually, you multiply here. So 1 by 2 e power j omega naught n into u of n plus 1 by 2 e power minus j omega naught n into u of n. You can take 1 by 2 outside only, no problem, or you can keep. Now, now what is this one? 1 by 2 e power j omega naught whole power n into u of n plus 1 by 2 e power minus j omega naught whole power n into u of n. So how much we will get here? So first, u of n z transform will be z by z minus 1 mod z is greater than 1. Now multiply here e power j omega naught whole power n into u of n. What we will get? In the place of z, we will get z by a. Wherever z is there, you will get z by a. That means this will become z by e power j omega naught whole divided by z by e power j omega naught minus 1. So now how much we will get? Z by e power j omega naught divided by z minus e power j omega naught by e power j omega naught. E power j omega naught, e power j omega naught cancel. We get z by z minus e power j omega naught. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into we will get here z by z minus e power j omega naught plus 1 by 2 into z by this one will be e power minus j omega naught. Z by z minus e power minus j omega naught. Right, what is the ROC for this? What is the ROC? This will become mod z is greater than 1. Now, for this one, if you simplify further, what we will get? So now I will, this is important problem. You need to write till the last step. So I will write here 1 by 2 into z by z minus e power j omega naught plus z by z minus e power minus j omega naught. Now I'll take here. So what is y of z? Y of z is equals to, this is x of z, right? So x of z is equals to 1 by 2 into z by z minus e power j omega naught plus z by z minus e power minus j omega naught. Now you take LCM 1 by 2 z minus e power j omega naught into z minus e power minus j omega naught. If you take LCM z into z minus e power minus j omega naught plus z into z minus e power is j omega naught e power j omega naught. Now this will become 1 by 2 z square minus z into e power minus j omega naught plus z square minus z into e power j omega naught divided by z into z square minus z into e power j omega naught. Here you will get e power j omega naught plus e power minus j omega naught. E power j omega naught into e power minus j omega naught will become 1. Now z square plus z square you will get 2z square 1 by 2 into 2z square minus z into e power j omega naught plus e power minus j omega naught divided by z square minus z into e power j omega naught plus e power minus j omega naught plus 1. Now, if you simplify this, so 1 by 2 into 2z square minus z into what is this e power j omega naught plus e power minus j omega naught will become 2 cos j omega naught. 2 cos 2 cos omega naught. 2 cos omega naught n. Omega naught only. This is 2 cos omega naught divided by z square minus z into 2 cos omega naught plus 1. So now I will write here 2. If you take 2 common and cancel it, you will get z square minus z cos omega naught divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. What is the ROC? Mod z is greater than 1. So this is very, very important problem. Now, similarly, you try for sin omega naught n into u of n. So now you try for x of n is equals to x of n equal to sin omega naught n into u of n. I will write the answer here. You refer on your own. What is x of z will become? This is z sin omega naught divided by denominator is same. Z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. So now you just solve on your own and you verify yourself. So then we will see that one more property, that is time expansion property. Now here time expansion property. Time expansion property. X of n z transform will be x of n z transform will be x of z. Now here you need to be careful. X k of n z transform will be x of z power k. So now x of x k of n z transform will be x power k. This is this is also important property, because all the properties, if you understand, so this will be helpful for in your examination, right? So that's why you just try to understand that all the properties. So now x of z power k, how to prove this? So let me take y of n is equals to xk of n equal, the transform will be x of z power k equal to y of z. Now we will write the proof for this. Y of n z transform is y of z. What is y of z? Y of z equal to summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity y of n z power minus n. In the place of y of n, I will write xk of n. Summation n equal to minus infinity to infinity xk of n. What is this xk of n? Xk of n is nothing but x of n by k. Xk of n is nothing but x of n by k. You can write here also. I will write here y of n is equals to x of n by k is equals to xk of n. Just notation I am writing here. So now x of n by k into z power minus n. Now let me take n by k is equals to m. What is n is equals to? M into k. Is it right? Now you substitute here n and m limits doesn't change anyway. Y of z is equals to summation m is equals to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power minus what is n value mk. So now summation m equal to minus infinity to infinity x of m z power k whole power minus m. So whatever here we will get here x of z power k, whatever is there that we will get here x of z power k. This is the time expansion property. Now one more we will see here. Convolution theorem, initial value theorem, and final value theorem we will discuss in the next class. So now, thank you for joining the class, and you try to practice on your own. And I'll update the remaining videos also